Hello. Thank you for being interested in checking out the Job Search Survival Kit, where I will talk with my slides to give you job search tips as well as LinkedIn tips to allow you to make your job search a lot easier and a lot less stressful. What I will be talking about is all facets of the job search as well as the state of mind that's very important for you as the job seeker to retain. That is the key to this entire presentation. We will talk about how your state of mind will change and become an important piece in how successful you are in achieving the next opportunity and making your job search successful for you and lead you to a better opportunity than the one that you are no longer part of. Who am I? I'm just a hard-working guy who, like many others, found himself out of work during the economic downturn in 2010. After a long battle of wrong turns, job search strategies that led to nowhere, and dead-end leads, I decided to take a more strategic approach to my job search. Like anything else in life, I needed to treat my search like a full-time job and create a plan that would allow me to stand out above the competition. There's also another reality, and that is that everything you do in life has rules. So I had to figure out what were the rules of this game. How are you going to succeed at this game? That was what I originally set out to do when I started to think about the strategic approach. Why am I sharing what helped me? Because I quickly realized that in order to handle an event like this, the way to do it is to focus on what you can control, and I will say this over and over and over again during this presentation. You focus on what you can control and share the experiences to help others. I believe that experience not shared is a lost opportunity in life, and that smart people learn from their mistakes, and smarter people learn from other people's experiences. Again, you focus on what you can control. When you're doing that, you don't have time to worry about the things that you're not controlled, the things that are on the outside of what you're doing. When you do that, you'll see this process is much more manageable. Looking for a job requires a strategic approach that shouldn't be taken lightly. Whether you're out looking for a job or looking to transition to do something else, the process can feel daunting and will make you want to give up at times. It's important to understand that what you're going through is normal, but it's entirely up to you how fast or slow you want this process to be. It is not a hopeless endeavor. The walls are not closing. This is not the end of everything you knew well. When you were working in your previous job, you did a lot of things right. You had a lot of talents. You had a lot of abilities to get things done. That did not change. Just because you're in this transition, you just take a lot of what you did to be successful at your previous jobs and bring it to this process. If you had drive and you had desire and you had a wherewithal, you just bring it to this. You don't leave what you had at the last job. You bring it to this process. Don't be a victim. Take the emotion out of this. Regardless of your situation, embrace your reality and stay focused on the goal. It's not about your ex-boss. It's not about the company out to get you. It's not about personal issues. It's not about the fact that the world is against you. It just happened. Emotions can be a roadblock to your success. Negative energy, negative people, and stubbornness have zero value to you or to a hiring organization. Remove them from your life while you're doing this job search. Your focus has to be on yourself. For once, if you're one of those giving people that help everybody else, you know what? Today, in this time, while you're doing this, you focus on yourself. And all of those people that you've helped, guess what? Go to them. Ask them to support you. Ask them to do what they can for you. They're looking for you to be a person to give them direction of how to help you. As I say about roadblocking your success, don't let yourself get in your own way. You only get one chance of making a lasting impression. It's up to you to have that impression show the value you offer an organization or the negative you portray. When you're speaking with people, networking with people, you're positive. That positivity is going to show in everything you do, and it's going to become natural to you when you're interviewing or in a business environment. So work on your positivity with your people, and that way everybody flocks to you, because to be honest, people want to help positive people. Very important thing. Focus on what you can control. Again, don't waste precious time focusing your energy on past. What happened in your last job, it was a great memory. It was great while it lasted. It was great that it was there. But you know what? Today is today. This is where you are. Embrace where you are and go. You want to say to yourself, the next job I get is better. It's going to be a better job than my previous job. I got great experience there, met great friends there, friends that I'll have on LinkedIn, Facebook, wherever. But you know what? I'm on to new adventures, and it's okay because I am going to bring value to the next organization I join. That's where I'm focused. Don't let the statistics of the TV, when they come out about unemployment statistics, distract you. That's the past. When they're showing statistics on other months, it's the past months. It's not months of today. Your focus is not on the past. Your focus is where you are right now. Utilize your network, both online and in person. Those people that know you from all your other jobs, they still know you. They're still your friends. There's still possibility regarding your contacts. Use them. Go to them. Because you know what? They want to help you, but they're looking for direction from you to help. Don't take silence personally. Someone doesn't call you back. It could be many reasons why they don't call you back. The fact of the matter is, a lot of times they don't call back because the job's not available anymore. Someone internally got the job. Something happened where maybe the CEO walked into the hiring manager's office and said, I want my son to take this job. Who knows? The fact is, if people don't call you back, that's not your problem. Fact is, you cannot control if they call you back. You focus on other opportunities. Use your network and online networking sites like LinkedIn to gather ideas from others in your situation. Many minds working together are always better than one. This is not a journey you're taking by yourself. There are many people who've been out of work. There are many people who you probably know who've been out of work, who've gotten jobs. Those are the people that are going to help you, the people that have been through it before. Don't keep going back to people who've never been through the transition process because they just don't get it. Focus on the people who've been through it before. I swear they will come out of the woodwork to help you because they've been through it before and they know the feeling. Focus on those people and you'll see that you'll have like-minded people that will go to the wall for you. Take care of your health. Eat a healthy diet and exercise regularly to feel better about yourself. Be more energetic and fight stress. Again, the body is going to be under some stress. So it's very important that you exercise, take care of yourself, and make sure that you're able to focus your mind and your body on this job search. It's very, very important for you to take the time for yourself to regenerate. Take the time to rest. Take the time to let your body recover. The fact of the matter is that your body and mind, as I say, have to work together on this. And to not take time for yourself takes you out of balance. And if you're out of balance, it's hard to look for a job. So stay in balance. Stay healthy, try your best, and you'll see things within your mental state as well as how you act will be a lot more balanced and a lot more consistent. Reward yourself for your efforts. Celebrate small wins. Take time out to enjoy a hobby or spend quality time with friends and family. Lean on your friends and family. As I said, these people care about you, especially the people that have been through it. Lean on them. Look for them for help. They'll be glad to help you because they've been through it. Bring up your excitement about possible opportunities. Don't focus on the negative. Negativity helps no one. Focus on the positive and be excited about your opportunities. And that way you'll see that people will flock to you to want to help you. These are things you can control. Again, everything coming from you allows people to see how you're dealing with it. And it also allows people to see if they have opportunities, wow, this person's really a go-getter, a leader, and the like, because you've been one that have attacked the problem. And if you attack the job search problem, you're probably going to attack problems at work. That makes you a leader. That makes you somebody who organization want to hire. Everybody is an interview. Anybody you talk to could be your next job. So you're always interviewing. That's how you should see it. Stay proactive, enthusiastic, and positive, even when you feel like giving up. Manage your own and your family's emotions. It seems easy to do when I write it down. I will not say that you won't have bad days. Everybody has good, everybody has bad days. But your trend has to be positive. By being proactive, it shows again that you're doing the best you can do to make this process work for you. You're taking action. Being enthusiastic is taking action. You're not waiting for people to get back to you. You're taking action, which will help your emotions and help you feel better about how you're handling this process. If you have family members at home, remember, they are very stressed too. So what you want to do is keep them in the loop about your opportunities. Tell them what you're doing today. Keep them in the loop regarding all your networking lunches today. The next thing in the networking meeting at night, keep your family in the loop. Don't shut down, because when they understand how much you're doing, they're going to stand back and say, wow, sooner or later it's going to happen. Again, you're taking a situation, turning it positive for you. So it's really important you manage your environment around you to maintain that positivity. Remember, you're only looking for one job. As many opportunities, as many people as you meet, as many people as you talk to, that you go to lunch with, that you meet in network sessions, you're only looking for one job. That's what you have to remember. Don't go it alone. As we say, lean your family, your professional network to guide you through this process. And again, the people that have been through it are the best ones to help you. Preparation leads to success. Just like in sports, the people that practice well are the people that play well. So the fact of the matter is, prepare your career search materials, update your resume and other career search collateral, and optimize your LinkedIn profile. Research companies and the target audience you plan to network with in person and online so that you're prepared. Everything you do is preparation. Again, back to the original point, you can control preparation. You can control the effort you put into that. So the fact of the matter is, the more preparation you do, the better prepared you are when the time comes. That's what you focus on. Use LinkedIn every day. LinkedIn will be your biggest job search tool if used right. And I have some LinkedIn tips to go over for more information. But again, the focus here, the value here, is that you can control the preparation. You're looking for one job. The fact of the matter is, everything you do is a brick in a pyramid. What's the pyramid? The pyramid's getting the job. The fact is, you look at a large pyramid, you say, this is a daunting task, I can't get it done. But if you look at it brick by brick by brick by brick, which is how the Egyptians did it, which is everything you do is a brick, then you will not feel daunted. You will not feel overwhelmed. Focus on the brick, and everything will be fine. Join industry-specific groups. Use LinkedIn company pages, groups, and the homepage to get in front of your target audience. Use LinkedIn company pages, groups, and the homepage. Searching out companies that you want to work for. You may have contacts in companies you want to work for. Remember, people you worked with move on. They leave, but they're still your friends. They still went to lunch with you 5 years ago when you worked together. So you never know. They may have ended up in the company you want to work for. So if you go to a company page on LinkedIn, it's going to tell you what contacts you have, what connections you have that already work there. When they work there, you can talk with them, talk to them about the company, opportunities. They can talk to the hiring manager. You now have something in. But don't assume that you have no contacts until you check the company page. Again, focus on what you can control. You look at groups. What kind of groups do you want to join? Well, you want to join professional groups that are the type of job that you want to be in. Why? You'll talk in discussions, you'll comment in discussions, you'll become somebody who's noted on the group, and everybody in the group will get to know you based on your comments. That can lead to a job. Everybody in that group's a professional. They have jobs. They have opportunities. They'll be impressed by what you say if you take that enthusiasm and passion. The fact is, it's something you can do, and it's not even like you're networking because you're just giving your opinion. And when you update the homepage, your connections are going to see activity for you. And to be honest, they'll see your name coming up. And just like in the 1950s with movies, when they put popcorn in the subliminal movie reel slides so people would buy popcorn, well, you know what? They're going to see your name. When they see your name, they're going to think about how you're doing. You never know. They may reach out to you. Look locally and use Craigslist. Companies look for local candidates due to location barriers. So use your local newspaper and Craigslist for opportunities. A lot of people don't look at Craigslist. They think it's for other reasons, so they don't look at it for jobs. Fact is, there's a ton of jobs on Craigslist. The reason that is because it's very cheap to have ads on Craigslist. So you may want to consider taking a look there, especially for local opportunities. Another tremendous place that very few people look for are the job search groups on Twitter. You want to become members of the job search groups on Twitter because there are jobs, whether it be your local IT group or the like. Search Twitter, get on Twitter, and you'll learn that there are a lot of possibilities coming out of Twitter. Register on job search engines. Recruiters will source job boards for profiles and resumes that match their qualifications. So make sure all profiles have current employment information. When you put your resume out on Monster or on Dice or wherever you put it, make sure it's the newest resume. Make sure it's the right resume. Make sure it shows you well. Make sure that you can defend that resume, discuss that resume. Make sure you know that resume that's out there is the resume that projects you. Your resume is very key, and there'll be more on that later. You also have to set up automatic job alerts. Job alerts are when there's a job available in your targeted companies that comes up and meets your criteria. You don't have to go look for it. It's coming to you. So you can focus on the job alert, and once you set it up, it's set up once. Now, whenever there's a job there, it comes to you. Now you don't have to search. You can focus on other things. Again, let's talk about your resume for a minute. When you email support@resume2employ.com, you'll get a comprehensive and detailed report of how your resume looks and flows and how it can be improved. Yes, it's totally free. And let me tell you something. Go for it. I can't believe how great of a service this is. Go for it, because without a great resume, you have no chance of getting any job, much less a great job. The turnaround is very quick, and the service is stellar. Plus, they have lots more to offer. You have to check out this offer now. Again, think this through. And you go to support at Resume to Employ and give them a copy of your resume. Now you know when your resume is out there and you're putting it out to Monster or you're putting it out to Dice. If you have this company professionally do your resume, now your best face is being pushed forward to any and all recruiters. Don't assume your resume is great because somebody told you it is. Go to professionals like this. And I recommend this company because their prices are reasonable, their turnaround is quick, and there have been a tremendous amount of great testimonials. I recommend them highly. Understand the job search process and move forward. Again, attend job fairs. Underestimate job fairs or the companies that use these events to source candidates. You're going to be meeting with hiring managers at job fairs. I know that there's a lot of people in line and there's a lot of people that are coming and going, and it seems like it's very unorganized and the like. But remember this, you're going to meet people at job fairs and you're going to meet people in HR and recruiting and the like for various positions. Even if you're not a match for that position that they're bringing people in for at that moment, make yourself remembered so that if another position comes up, maybe they call you for this. This is the golden opportunity with FaceTime, with people that are job placers. Link to them. Reach out to them. Thank them for meeting with you. Remember, even though it's only a few minutes, down the road, if they don't call you for this job, they can call you for future jobs. Track your efforts. Keep track of jobs you apply so you know when to follow up, and in case you need to, you have something for unemployment as a certification for that. Because that way, if the unemployment department in your state wonders what you're doing, you just give them this list. One of the greatest things about when I got my training funding was I had a list that was all organized and it was all set up so it was easily read. And I just handed it to the person where I was applying for my training funds, and it allowed me to streamline the process and to get my funding for the certification I attained during my time in transition. If I didn't have it, it would all be he said, she said. But by organizing and having that, it's very key. If you're looking to get in touch with people, place calls in the late afternoon. Most people are busiest in the heart of the day, so try to place calls later in the afternoon. People are back at their desks, getting ready to go home, going through their emails and the like, and they're winding down. So you'll probably get them. Try chasing people at that period. Keep your skills sharp. Get certified in the areas that will advance your career or attend courses that you can use to sharpen your skills. Who's doing this? You are. Again, another facet of what you can't control. You're keeping your skills sharp. You're the one that's going to get certification. In my previous slide, I said I went to try to get training. Go to your unemployment offices. See if there's federal money available to allow you to get trained through the Trade Act or through various other jobs-related acts, which seem to be coming more to the forefront. If that money is available, take it, get it, use it to get a certification, because a certification allows you to look better in the job search process and others don't. Plus, you have taken the initiative, again, leadership, proactive initiative, to get the certification when other people didn't because they were too busy being worried. But what is this showing a prospective employer? It's showing them that you're taking control of your own career during this time of transition, and you're taking the opportunity, seizing it, and getting certified in something. They don't have to know that it was free. It's just the letters that come next to your name. That's up to you to get. Volunteer. You have time. You're out. You're in transition. Volunteer for a group that can use your skills, your services that you did at your previous jobs. This keeps your skill set fresh, as well as an opportunity could open in that place where you volunteered. Or if you're interviewing with other companies, they'll say, what are you doing? Well, I volunteered at this company. I helped them here. We did this. We did that. We did this. It's the same as if you were with your previous job. It's just a volunteer situation. And to be honest, people look better at volunteering because you're doing it out of the goodness of your own heart. People are impressed with people that do things out of the goodness of their own heart. It's very important. So think about volunteering. Take time to reflect. What's worked? What hasn't? Don't bang your head against the wall. Don't do things that are not helping you get ahead. If something else is working, focus on that. You know what's working. You know what isn't. Focus on what is. This is up to you. You have that choice. You can do it. Don't underestimate the power of LinkedIn and the resource it can be in your job search. LinkedIn is going to be your biggest asset to growing your brand as an expert in your field or expertise networking with individuals for both professional and personal reasons and driving your job search into high gear. I've listed a variety of tips and techniques that work for my job search, but keep in mind that LinkedIn is changing for the better every single day. So it's important to stay updated with any new job search resources, updates, or additional resources LinkedIn implements on a constant basis. The fact of the matter is this: LinkedIn is your infomercial. You know the infomercials you watch at 3 in the morning because you can't sleep and you're going to yourself, oh my God, I'm out of a job, what am I going to do? You can't sleep, you watch these infomercials. Well, you know what? Your LinkedIn profile is your infomercial. It is your agent. It is your face to recruiters, your face to potential hiring managers, your face to people out there who are looking for your skill set. After I started my job that I'm currently at, I can't tell you how many people have come to me based on my LinkedIn profile and based on skills that I not only had for my last job, but at previous jobs as well as my current job, because I list everything I did. I believe you maximize that profile to let people know, because you never know what people are looking for. And if you have those skills, whatever the skills are that you did in your jobs, nothing is not worth putting in. In my opinion, put it in. LinkedIn is really hooked into the world of recruiters and the unemployed. They're constantly changing their tools, their techniques, and the like to make this connection occur more. So the fact of the matter is, as a job seeker, join their Job Seeker Premium. Look for other LinkedIn-related tools because they want you to find a recruiter on LinkedIn. That keeps the recruiter paying for his monthly fee, and it also keeps other job seekers coming. I got my job through LinkedIn Job Seeker Premium. It worked for me. Fact of the matter is, LinkedIn loves that, because they love when people get their jobs. Recruiters get people in. So use those tools that LinkedIn offers you. Just a few of the benefits. When you apply, you rise to the top as a featured applicant. You can contact anyone via the in-mail process. You see a full list of who's viewed your profile. You get access to salary data, which is very key. You stand out in search results with a premium icon on your profile telling people you're a job seeker. Get access to the Job Seeker group and webinars for job seeker support and resources. You are not alone. When you invest in things like this, you're bringing your job search public. You're letting LinkedIn help you get your opportunity. Go for it, and don't look back. Create a standout profile. Headlines count. Develop a catchy headline that is memorable and stands out amongst the millions of others in your field. Use industry-specific keywords and list any certifications or credentials needed for your field. Create a stellar summary section. Use the summary section like your billboard, like your infomercial, selling your highest level of achievements that align to the positions you hope to be considered for. Now, LinkedIn, make your profile stand out. When I was speaking about your resume previously, the company I talked about in slide 10, resume2employed.com, will also create a LinkedIn profile for you that matches your resume and allows you to speak to both consistently, because your resume and LinkedIn profile will be in sync. That's very important. That's part of it, creating the standout profile. All the networking you can do, all the discussions you have, come to a screeching halt if you don't have a great profile and a great showing of your different skills. Because people, when they check your profile, you want them to be impressed. You want them to know how many various diverse skills you have. And you know what? It's up to you to get that out in your profile so people see it. Your profile is never completed. It's a working process like everything in life. But the reality is, it's up to you to create a standout profile. Use resume2employ.com for this, like with your resume, because they will make them in sync. I highly recommend it. On LinkedIn, maximize the skills section. Come up with your list of 50 skills that are industry specific and relevant to your career focus. Make sure that you add all 50 of these skills so they're used as search engine optimization SEO keywords that allow to be more searchable and found by your target audience. Your target audience, recruiters, HR professionals, hiring managers. Why are you doing this? You want to get a job. How many jobs are you trying to get? One. Remember, you're only trying to get one job. So you maximize everything you can do to try to make people notice you, make them come to your profile, make them see your skills. That way, when you're doing things locally, people from around the world are coming to your profile because you've got that profile maximized. You've got your skills out there. You've completed your experience section. Make sure that the company names, dates of employment, job titles are consistent with your resume. Add only the relevant information pertaining to the positions you hope to apply for. Ask for recommendations and give recommendations for each role you've had. Regarding the recommendations, that is gold. LinkedIn loves people that recommend people proactively. Think of all the people you worked with that really meant a lot to you. Now, during this time in transition, go out and recommend them. Why? They deserve it, and B, they may come back and recommend you. But by you proactively recommending that, LinkedIn takes a very good look at those people that proactively recommend others, because that goodwill is what they like. So go out and recommend people that you like, that were important to you in career. I don't care if that was from 20 years ago. These people are still working, they have jobs, and they're out there. Just go out and recommend people that help you, and you'll see that your own recommendations will increase, which can only help you in the search rankings on LinkedIn. Also, LinkedIn has an email that comes out every day that talks about people's job titles, as well as their birthdays and work anniversaries. You want to get that email and email the people that are in your network that have any of those three things and congratulate them. Proactively congratulate them. Go out there and give, show goodwill, show kindness, show happiness for them. That will help people to come back to you because they'll be so appreciative that someone noticed any of those three things. You know what? When you call them and ask them to submit a job to you, or you call them and you ask them to do something for you, what are the chances they're going to do it? A lot better when you proactively made an effort to thank them or congratulate them about what they've done, right? Get that email. It takes 10 minutes a day, and go and congratulate people. It can't hurt you. Network to get the upper advantage. Join jobs and professional-related group. A great mix of hiring managers and recruiters posting their open positions, career development professionals that offer tips, and other people in the same position as you are that can help. As I said, there are power in numbers. The fact of the matter is, you realize you're not doing this alone. And when you see other people that are going through the same thing, you're going to feel stronger. You're going to feel more in control. You're going to feel like that it's not hopeless. And then you're going to feel like you can do more. You have the ability to get more things done. And also, when you network with people that are working. If you got people that you know that are working in different jobs, everybody does, network with those people first. Why? Because they're going to be in touch with what career openings exist in their companies. If you have the network, join networking groups. That's great. But always try to focus on networking with people that are currently working. That is the most efficient use of networking time, in my opinion. Follow company pages. Follow the companies that are both industry specific and those you hope to work for. Recruiters source candidates from the company page. Don't be afraid to comment on the company post, but be careful to keep it professional and representative of your work. It never hurts to learn a lot about a company. And you'll get information not only about your contacts, but what a company is about by LinkedIn company pages, as well as the physical pages of the actual company websites. Get out there, get to know a lot about a company, especially after you applied or when you're considering to apply, because the fact of the matter is you can find out a lot about a company before you go in for an interview or the like. I guarantee you, the people that are hiring you are so busy doing their job, they don't know a lot of things that are on that company website because they're busy doing the job. I've had multiple interviews where I've walked in and I've talked to people about things on their website they didn't even know existed. But what does that do? What that does is it leaves an impression that, you know what, the person went out of their way to figure out what was there before they came in. I brought in news stories where the person interviewing me just stopped the interview and read the story that I brought in the newspaper with, because they were just stunned. But you know what? That was me. I did that because I took the time to get to know what about a company was important. You would be amazed at how many people don't do this. Actively engage with your network. Don't be a passive bystander. Engage with members of groups, company pages, and on the homepage. Build a presence for yourself by posting status updates, polls, articles, and commenting on other posts. Don't forget the main goal. Again, you're looking to get noticed. You have to keep your LinkedIn fresh. You have to keep it moving, flexible. When you're in transition, if you've done a project or you're doing some volunteer work or side work, add that project into your LinkedIn profile. It matters. Projects can be, I put a room on my house. That's a project, okay? Anybody who's ever done it, or I've done a kitchen, that's a project. Just because it's not in the workplace does not make it a project. Those things matter when you're talking about project management skills. Doesn't have to be just stuff you've done in the office. And that way you can, while you're in transition, add in new items to your LinkedIn profile, because those two are projects. Keep in contact through that email I just said, as well as other options. Keep contact with your networks. I am telling you 100 times, the recommendation things is great. LinkedIn loves that people recommend it. People love to receive recommendations. If you have recommendations, it makes you look good. If you check my profile, you will see I have a lot of recommendations from my previous positions, and some just came to me proactively. You never get enough recommendation because they're from other people and they legitimize how good you are at what you did, just like certifications. Just remember, get yourself noticed. You can also contact members who are your second or third degree people within your network to ask for introductions. If a member's within your extended network, you can contact them through connections you have in common. Ask to be introduced. Again, LinkedIn has an introduction option as well as the email process. Use that, especially in Job Seeker Premium. Use that because it helps you to be recognized as a person who stands out. You're looking to get the edge any way you can. You're looking to get that edge. So introductions are very important as well. Keep your status fresh. Update your status often so you're constantly popping up in the activity feed. As I said about popcorn in the movie reel, the fact of the matter is people are going to subconsciously see your name all the time. I can't tell you how many people come up to me regarding this whole job search thing and say, oh, Anthony Hines, I know that name. Well, that just happens. That's not something that I try to do. It's something that happens with seeing my name a lot, just like anything in life. That's why you have marketers. They do this. And you have to do this as well by keeping your profile fresh so people see your name. They see your name popping up. Include industry-specific information, but make it interesting and catchy. Links to news feeds, links to news that comes up on LinkedIn as well. You can also sign up for a website called newsly.com. That links with your LinkedIn profile. Anytime those people are in the newspaper, it sends you an email. So you can congratulate them that they've been published. So you may want to look at newsly.com. People like to be congratulated. They like to be noticed. And when you do that, you're strengthening your network so that if you need them or the like, they're going to answer you. So you can proactively do that. Also, too, is try and post updates to areas such as networking events you're attending, volunteer work you're doing, an upcoming meeting, project you just finished, or a class you just completed. It's not Facebook. Again, it's not talking about personal things you did, but these are professional growth steps that you're doing to show people that are looking for you professionally that you're improving and that you're going to add value to your next position and that you're going to add value to their company. And people notice job seekers that are trying to better themselves. The job seekers who are always trying to better themselves have the edge because the company that interviews you knows you're going to hit the ground running. Always keep it professional, obviously. LinkedIn, not the place to post what you had for lunch. We all know that. Again, keep it professional. The fact of the matter is, it's still an opportunity to show how you're growing as a professional. Again, this is what you can do. Right? Remember, it's all mental. Stay confident in yourself. Know your skills and love yourself. I can't tell you enough. Love yourself. Before anybody can love you or before any company can take an interest in you, you have to be confident in your own skills. I can't tell you how many people I talk to, they question themselves, and the first thing I tell them is, before you try to get a job, be okay with yourself, because that's the person that's going to be projected to a hiring manager. That's the person, that confident person is going to be projected to the hiring manager. Someone that doesn't believe in themselves, how can you expect someone else to believe in you? Let that confidence project so that others will feel that you are confident in yourself and they'll be confident bringing you to be a part of the organization. People want to be around positive, confident leadership, loyal, and people that get things done. I'm telling you, it's like a drug. People love people like that, especially in the workplace, because of the fact they're adding value. You want to be like that. Just keep telling yourself that I need to continue to get possibilities because you are the only one looking for the job. You are looking for only one job. You and your single job search are looking for only one job. All of these things you do, all of these networking, all of the lunches, the profiles, the resumes, the LinkedIn, everything you're doing, you're looking for one job. Keep it that way. It's not a daunting task when you realize if any one of these things come in, that's success. There's no reason you cannot succeed. None. No reason whatsoever. Even though I will tell you that you should continually update your LinkedIn profile even after you work and continually be balanced and doing volunteer work. When you're doing this job seeker process, remember, you're only looking for one job. Okay? To reinforce from my previous slide, I just want to tell you, there is no reason you cannot succeed. No reason at all. It's up to you. You can do this. As I stated, make sure you send a copy of your resume to support@resume2employee.com. Get a free and detailed report of how your resume looks. If a lot of people tell you how great your resume looks, you may think it looks beautiful, but guess what? Professionals are always going to make it better and make it more presentable and get it through the filters and get the application to be noticed and get you the interview. Your resume to get you the interview. The process of application is to get you the interview so you can get in and talk about yourself. Without a great resume, I personally like Resume to Employee. Without great resume, you have no chance of getting a job, and much less a really good job. The turnaround, they'll work with you. They'll get that resume so you understand it. And the fact of the matter is, it becomes something that is in your arsenal to help you get a job. Very, very important you do. All the things I did about control, this is one of the most important things you can control, and that is the resume that are going to the prospective jobs that you are out there trying to apply to. You need to maximize that quality. I think it's the most important thing you have to do to make sure your resume is the best it can be. Also, if you want to quickly increase your LinkedIn connection total, including many recruiters, you can go to a company called toplink.com. Use the link above there. You're going to get a ton of recruiters that are going to link to you, and you're going to get a ton of LinkedIn requests. It's a paid service and will get your connection total to explode. I am cautioning you that if you're not ready for a ton of requests, especially from recruiters, you may not want to sign up. Now, if you want that and you want all of those connections, please use that link. that I'm showing you there. It's going to increase your recruiter totals. It's going to allow you to get access to recruiters. That's a personal choice you can make because everybody's LinkedIn profile is their own personal choice regarding their visibility. I believe that when you're in the job search, everything's about visibility and activity. There's another option and the way to do it. If you have found this presentation helpful and would like to learn more about how I gained the upper edge in my job search, please email me at ahines1@AOL.com. That's ahines1@AOL.com. And I'll send you my complete 15-document set, which includes a recruiter file and over 200 recruiters with even more tips for your use. Yes, this is totally free because I believe that it's very important to try to help as many people as I can because I have learned a lot through this process, and I just want to share it with as many people as I can to allow them to succeed in the job search process. So feel free to request the set of documents today. They'll also explain in more detail, more tips, and give you more knowledge about how I succeeded in getting my current job. In conclusion, all I can tell you is this. Your resume, your LinkedIn profile are gold. They must be the best they can be. Get them professionally done. I gave you a site that I like. Get them professionally done to give you the best chance of getting a job. Number one. Number two, focus on what you can control. Remember, all through this process, everything I told you, you can do. This allows you to not worry about things like people not calling you back, or they said they were going to have an interview with me today, they never called me back. That type of thought process has no value. When you focus on what you can control, that has value. And thirdly, stay away from negativity, stubbornness, negative people. They add no value. Get people that are working, that are out there, people that have been in this transition in the past, have gone through the process, learn from them, use them. They want to help you. They will help you as well as all of the things I've told you will help you to get your next opportunity. That said, again, there is no reason you cannot succeed. None. No reason. None. This concludes my presentation of the job search and LinkedIn tips to help you land the job. Please comment. Please spread the word. Let everybody know that this is out there. I want everybody to be able to read this because I think unemployment is a horrible thing, and I want to do what I can do to end this unemployment problem we have. So help me, help others to end it. Spread the word. Thank you for your time.